Hi, everyone. Welcome to our health and wellness blog. Thanks again for stopping by. This week, I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about sleep and the importance of sleep. I'm sure that we have all, experienced a disruption in our normal day-to-day routines, and certainly that can contribute to altered sleep habits and sleep patterns, especially if we're not having to wake up as early to travel to work or school, and then staying up maybe later than what we would typically stay up because we're going to be at home all day the next day, can certainly contribute to not getting an adequate amount of sleep. And then just the nature of everything that's going on, the increased stress, the increased anxiety. Our minds are always at work thinking about what's going on around us in our homes and then in our community. So certainly that is a difficult time emotionally, and can take a toll on our ability to get an adequate amount of sleep. One thing that I do want to say is that sleep is important. It's vital to our health because it keeps our immune system strong. And we all have had a period of time, I'm sure, in which when we haven't had enough sleep or rest, that we seem to come down with something or, be prone to getting sick when in fact we just haven't had enough rest, or our body hasn't had enough time to recuperate from whatever is going on. So it is important to our health and affects our health directly. Also, it affects our social and emotional well-being as well. If we don't have enough sleep and we're fatigued, we tend to be irritable, and our minds aren't able to work at its full capacity if we haven't had enough rest and enough sleep. So it is important. So you may be asking, so what do I do during this time, when things are so uncertain, and we've had to deal and cope and adapt with so much. How do you get enough sleep, or what things can we do to facilitate better sleep? So one thing that we can do is to stick to a set schedule. I know I've said this about, in terms of eating and things like that, but sticking to a set schedule helps us to know the periods of time that we should be awake, and then those times that we should be asleep. Meaning, if in the morning you get up, you get dressed, it gives your body those signals that, okay, I'm awake, I'm dressed. Don't stay in bed and try to work. Don't try to nap in bed with your laptop beside you, or in the evenings, if you're trying to wind down, don't take your laptop to bed with you, because though all of those things make it difficult for your body to know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, whether you're supposed to be awake or whether you're supposed to be winding down to go to sleep. Also, sticking to a schedule for a bedtime routine. So we do it a lot of times for children in terms of, we're going to put on our pajamas, we're going to take a shower, or, wind down and read a book and go to bed. But even as adults, we need to take time to unplug, shut things down, and kind of make it so that we know this is my time to relax, wind down, and then go to bed. So in terms of screen time, so we need the time to not be on the laptop or on our phones, because the blue light that is transmitted from screens actually can suppress our melatonin levels, which actually promotes sleep. So if we are, looking at things or scrolling through things or working on things right before we go to bed, it really does affect our body's ability to produce the melatonin that we need to get our bodies ready to wind down to go to sleep. So just be mindful of that. So give yourself time to wind down. Also, watch what you eat and drink right before bed. So caffeine can be one of those stimulants that, you may have some tea or something that's caffeinated at dinner and think, okay, I'll be fine. But it may make it more difficult to wind down, because your body has ingested the caffeine, and now it may take a little bit longer in order for you to fall asleep. Also, just being sure that you are, reaching out to your medical provider if you truly are having a hard time sleeping, and for a long period of time. So, a night or two of tossing and turning is one thing, but if you're not getting adequate sleep and you're waking up each day fatigued, it may be something that you want to reach out to your provider about. You certainly don't have to go in for a visit, but a telemedicine visit may help to kind of discuss those issues to see if there's something that can be suggested over the counter or prescribed to help you get better sleep, because it is important to your health and wellness. So be sure to check out the article that is linked to the tips sheet. And if you have any questions, concerns, feel free to reach out to me via email, or you can reach out to Dr. Natasha. We're here to help you through it. So be sure to take care, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.